Hello students, today I am here with the poem Wind from your Beehive textbook. The poem is written by Subramanya Bharati, Chinnaswamy Subramania Bharati, also known as Bharatiya, was a Tamil writer, poet, journalist, Indian independence activist and a social reformer, and he is popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati. He was a pioneer of modern Tamil poetry and is considered one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all time. In the poem, the poet talks about the wind. We all know that wind is a natural phenomenon. In this poem, the poet talks to the wind. The power of wind has been described, and the poet says that wind is a destructive. He has linked the destructive power of wind to the adversities of life and says that the weak people break down, but stronger people emerge out of adversities and become very strong. The poem gives an important message that we should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardships of life. A weak person breaks down like a weak building and crumbles. We must make these destructive forces our friends with our strength and determination. First, let's discuss about the title. The word wind without the definite article the refers only to the natural phenomenon called wind that can be both good and evil, constructive or destructive, depending on the circumstances and the attitude of people. There are at least four different facets of wind as presented in poem. A naughty child, a raging, a destructive youth, a very helpful friend, and a powerful god. The one word title presents the persona of the natural force called wind, who has enjoyed the status of a god in many cultures, including the Tamil culture and mythology. Thus, the title is very appropriate. The poem is an example of modern poetry written in free verse with unequal and unrhyming lines. And total poem consists of 23 lines and it has not divided into stanzas. Let's go in detail. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. In these lines, the poet pleads with the wind to blow gently so that it does not cause any havoc or destruction. He appeals to the powerful gusts of wind not to break the shutters of the windows, scatter the papers, and bring down the books from the shelves, thus throwing things into disarray. Here, the repetition of the word don't highlights the endless pleas of the poet for mercy. Next lines. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. In these lines, the poet feels wind pays no heed to the poet's appeal and moves with the destructive force, thus causing wanton destruction. Then the poet adopts an accusatory tone while speaking to the wind and complains about the disarrangement caused by the wind in his room. The wind has shown no consideration for the papers and the books that were important to the poet. It has not only brought the books down from the shelves and ripped the pages, but has also brought rain with it to cause further distress. Next lines. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. In these lines, the poet suggests that our weak houses cannot face the mighty of the wind. He can crush them all. The wind does not listen to anybody. We cannot control him. The poet thinks that as the wind is not listening to their request, we have to become strong at mind and heart, both physically and mentally. We must train our body and our heart to fight against the destructive power of wind. Next lines. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires, but he makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. In these lines, poet is conveying that if we are able to face the hardships and challenges in our life, the wind becomes our friend. The poet gives an example of the wind's bad and good efforts. The fire with weak force can be easily blown out by the wind. However, if the fire is burning strongly, the wind makes it more fierce. Thus, the wind is a friend of strong. In this poem, Subramania Bharati suggests us to build strong houses and strong doors. We must be healthy physically and mentally. It will help the wind to be friend. To sum up the poem, people with strong physique and mind are able to stand and face odds or obstacles of life. Now, go through the poem. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask. Thank you.